Alright, we're headed over to a house in southeast Huntsville, and we're going to Huntsville, Alabama. We're going to be looking at an estate that we've signed a contract on, and
we've been looking at it for what, 4 years.
We've looked at it several times. It's that we can't keep anyone alive long enough to get a contract, and finally we did. First the parents owned it, then the son had it, and he passed, and now the sister has it. But this has been in the makes for about 3 or 4 years. So.
And these are out-of-town clients, so they just gave us a key, and so anyway, we're arriving. It's right up here. Well, it sure looks like nobody's home, that's for sure. You know, last time I was here, they were working on the yard.
Oh, really?
I don't remember that lawn furniture, Gary. Been there for a while, hasn't it? Well, lots of cobwebs. There's some great stuff down there. Now I remember. Oh, it all comes back. Well, how long till we have the sale?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well, the problem with this sale is, well, we have this problem with the other sales too, is, but on this one it really comes home that you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. There's stuff hidden here and there, but these people really like to, they really like the shop, didn't they, Gary?
Yeah.
This approaches hoarder status, in my opinion. Here's a great almost mid-century little sideboard, but you can't see it for all the stuff stacked on it.
There's a little dragon demi-top set there.
Hey, you guys been up here working a few days, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
Whoa, boy. This is so much different than the house in Athens, isn't it?
Oh, very much.
Now, where's the great pottery you were telling me about?
This is the Roseville teapot set with the sugar and cream.
This is how we knew we had been in this house before. We both remembered this Roseville pottery. What's the date on this stuff, Gary?
This stuff is 1940s.
1940s. So a pretty rare piece, isn't it, the teapot?
The teapot is hard to find.
Very hard to find.
And this is the little flower basket.
Do you remember the pattern?
It's fuchsia, I believe.
Fuchsia.
I believe.
I think you're right. Anyway, here's another piece of pottery here, a head vase, some Easter bunnies and paper mache. I mean, and this is just the first, what, three rooms we've been in.
Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah, you go down the hall here, and things are just kind of, we go through and we organize everything, and so things are just kind of piled up right now. There's a nice mid-century bedroom suit in here.
Yeah, I remember this now.
Very nice. That stuff is becoming quite collectible nowadays. People are starting to collect the 1950s and early 60s.
Got some vintage clothing here too, as I recall, from the first time I was over here.
Yes. Various children's toys, dressers.
Oh yeah.
Some costume jewelry, just various sundry things. Perfume.
And we have jewelry.
Costume jewelry.
Costume jewelry.
Yep. And dolls. We get a lot of dolls.
Here's some great little aluminum cooking utensils from about 1950s or so. And a plug-in iron, if you can imagine letting a child plug in an iron.
Ah, those were the days.
I remember burning my hands on those little cook stoves now. Steps, Gary. They're not built to code.
They sure not. They're like 9-inch steps. And then the step itself is only about 5 inches.
Ah, you guys really been working in here.
Yeah, we kind of started down
You've
here.
really been working in here.
And you can see the difference between upstairs and what we've done down here. This was just another
This is amazing.
pile of stuff that we've already cleaned up and fixed the library up. We have Christmas items out here, Bob, that we've been unpacking.
You guys have really got the downstairs pulled together. I'm feeling better about this already.
It's starting to come together. We've got quite a bit of Christmas. Wonderful 1950s blonde furniture chairs here, a couple of them. Need cushions recovered.
Well, nobody's, the house has been unoccupied, I think, for about 4 years.
Yeah.
And pretty much...
Well, the first time we came to visit this was 4 years ago, I believe.
Well, you came, let's see, I came, you came, I came, and now we're here. We got a contract and now we're here. So I think that's it.
I think so. Hey, we're filming this house over here in the southeast Huntsville. It's up on the side of the hill. No, not so much. This is the one that's coming later at the end of the month that I told you about.
You won't like it.
Yeah. This is the house I told you about.
Hey, look, the cool paint by numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
The first house.
That's right.
Up in the attic.
Pull that down.
Great, look at this great American chair. We had something similar to this before with these unusual turned knob handles. Whatever, arms, whatever I'm trying to say here, Gary. Help me out. Anyway, we've had these before. We're not real sure where they're made, but they're probably southern. Maybe Tennessee.
Could be.
Well, I wish this was a real document here.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice. Reproduction, though. Now this guy was a camera guy, and there's leftover camera equipment in here, among other things. He was a camera guy, and this is pretty much the way it was. Why don't you all have a whole lot in here?
Oh no,
so,
this is not the way it was at all.
Don't you love this color?
We've worked hard in here. This is piled up waist high all the way across the floor.
Grand Ole Opry. Lots of camera equipment here. This, you know, there's not really anything super valuable in the house.
But there's just so much of it.
But there's so much of it. I think I said this to you before. If we sold everything for $1 a piece, we'd probably still get about $12,000 out of the house.
Yeah.
And of course, the average price is going to be a lot higher than $1.
That's true.
Look at this. Isn't this cool? In their Civil War outfit. Well, that's probably enough, Dan.
Off the phone.
Are you sure that this is going to be ready in 2 weeks?
Yep, we're going to have it ready. Come heck or high water, we'll have it fixed up. We'll get it ready to go. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of dust here. But we're going to... Oh! Home on the range, where the deer and the buffalo roam, I think. I don't know. Shoot her. We don't want nobody recognizing your picture when we're laying out the house. Alright, well we're going to have a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of pricing that we have to do here.
Well, I think we should go over to the next house. We just got a call, and let's go over and look at it, and we'll keep our fingers crossed on this one, and lots of praying.
Lots of praying.
I've been with Bob about 28 years, and I've seen the best of him and the worst of him, and I still love him dearly. He's the best in the business. He's fair. He's reliable. He's just a great. I can't think of the word. Entrepreneur.
Enough about me. What about Gary?
And Gary, I adore Gary. Gary is the softer personality of the two, but when he loses it, he really loses it, and you know it. But together they just have a wonderful company, and I can't sing their praises enough.
It's locked in place. I mean, it's not full back, you know, what it like it should be.
Up. That has that thing in it. This doesn't.
So you say on the Pennsylvania house we should do about $350 on that?
Yeah, if this is it, come read.
That's what it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, wait, no, I can't read that. It's too fine. And then we also have the table here.
Yes.
And and I believe we have all the chairs. I think they're kind of scattered in the house.
So probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe one armchair, but that's 5. There should be 6. Spoon, Ethan Allen are of Pennsylvania house.
That's what I thought.
To me.
Did you see the green washer and dryer in there? And the
yes, the avocado.
Avocado, yes, avocado. I don't know. That'll probably appeal to somebody. I probably will put about $48 each on them. Kind of cool. Who knows? Maybe avocado will come back again.
It is coming back again. I read that somewhere.
In this room here, we got Davis Cabinet Company dresser and chest. Little mirror on top of the chest. This stuff is very collectible down here in the South. Davis Brother Cabinet Company, and this is the Lillian Russell.
Yes.
This is the Lillian Russell look, which
Sweet.
I personally don't like it, but I don't have to as long as our clients like it. Isn't that right, Paulette?
That's right, and it's probably the most popular suite that Davis Company made.
And an overview of what we have here is another Davis Brother Cabinet Company desk, which they're pretty rare. We're going to be pricing those when we have our help show up. Marilyn and Spencer Glasgow, they help us price some of this stuff. And here's Mr. Lynch sitting and reading the book on the grandfather clock, and he's going to see if he can get it to running and everything. 3.
Okay.
And here's a little painted thing. It's
yes, and that's
very charming.
Charming. And I see that you put. Thought you had put a price on it. Here it is.
Right there on the corner.
36, and I personally think with a shabby chic look that could be set tabletop and look great, or in a bathroom. I think you could get 48 with no problem.
Could be.